Better make room for them. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Before I begin, just take a few housekeeping rules. My friend Hamza and I will be speaking together. It's not a translation, it's a transformation. So sometimes I might say something, and sometimes you laugh today. But if Allah took the light, you would be without the ability to see. And if Allah took your hearing, then you would be like that. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us that opportunity. Number 2. You want to take a picture of that screen? Take a picture of that screen. Please don't take my picture. I believe it takes a part of my soul every time it happens, especially in this gathering. If you meet me on the side and you want a picture because you want to prove that I'm taller than the YouTube screen, no problem. But please, for 10 minutes, I won't be as long because he said everything. 10 minutes. If you could put away the phones or take it out and take out the list of 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we'll be reading. And last but not least, anyone who's going to be attending the rest of this weekend's talks with me, please download an app, any app that has the 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those of you who did it today at the 4:15 talk, go ahead and take out your phone. How can we talk about doubt? Because who do we have doubt with? Islam, right? And whose religion is that? Allah. If you don't know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's very easy for me to come to you and be like, God knows everything, bro. Why bother? It's very easy for me to come to you and say, well, after all this hijab, do you really know if you're going to hell or heaven? You can add doubt in any situation, but if you don't know your Lord, then how can you understand this? I will try, bi'ithnillah, take out your phones, and if I could give you a function other than Angry Birds and Candy Crush, you might realize something greater, that what the two speakers were bringing about is we're not selling you anything. We just happen to be happy. And a lady on the plane coming here asked me, why are you happy? Are you religious? I said, ma'am, what makes you think I'm religious? She said, you're hairy. She said, why do you keep a beard? She said, is it fashionable or is it religious? What shall I try? Please wrap up by 7:37. Come on, B. Come on, work with 7:37. Word. A little bit faster. Now we'll begin to talk about the fact that she asked me, why are you happy? Is this fashionable or is it religious? And I said, every religious man in history found it fashionable, so it's all mine. Number 2, doubts, sisters, if we can quickly put this together. A lot of times, brothers' doubts, which I wish to highlight right now, sisters' doubts are different. Has to do with what someone else thinks about you, how you look. Is my hijab too tight? Is my jilbab too tight? Yes, it is. So what I recommend for you is the only advice that I got from a sister who never spoke to me directly. But this is doubt, right? It's doubt. We're in London Heathrow Airport and I was walking down the road this way. This is actual doubt. Sister, like full ninja, the whole nine. She had gloves. Like I could have shaked her hand if I wanted to. Shook her hand, right? She was super duper. So we're walking and I'm like, okay, you see a niqab, you kind of like do this just out of respect, even though she's the one you can look at. Because you cover. It's funny. Right? Don't you ever see the niqabi walk into the elevator and you're like, right? You do that. And then some not so covered, Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing? Enjoying the conference? I am. I know Wissam, good friend of mine. I know Umar, good friend of mine. So as we were walking, the niqabi passed a girl who was not covered. She's wearing inappropriate clothing. So she asked very sassily, the girl in shorts, she said, aren't you hot? And oh my God, she turned, made full like shoulder square. She goes, of course, that's why I'm wearing this. Air high five. Oh, I was like, I like you. I didn't know what to say. I was like, I loved being Muslim at that moment. I looked at the girl and said, yeah, look at you. And then I thought to myself, I wanted to chime in and like, you ugly girl, you fugly, all sorts of weird ugly. Okay, so at some point, brothers, we'll tackle your doubts in a second. But was that girl doubting hijab? Was it, do I wear socks? Is this too tight? Really, did her mom say, oh, I don't know if you can leave the house in that? Did she have doubt, yes or no? Bam. Air high five, one more time. How do you say air high five? The great poet once said, and we'll begin here, bi'ithnillahi ta'ala, because my moments are very small. Huwa Allahu alladhi la ilaha illa hu. Huwa ar-Rahmanu ar-Rahimu al-Maliku al-Haq. Allah is absolute. الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم. Allah is the all-knowing. Allah knows all things, so what you have a doubt about, your doubt means Allah knows the answer, so your doubt is a way to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The poet said, the wound, the cut, the opening is where light enters the body. So when she says no to you on Facebook and it hurts, say, Allahumma ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. When you get into an argument with your best girlfriend and she says something to you and it hurts, Allahumma inni as'aluka al-huda wat-tuqa wal-afafa wal-ghina. You don't even need to know what that means. When it hurts, for that millisecond, the body is open, you say, Allahumma ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. One place in the entire Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about guidance entering the body. Guidance, the opposite to the doubt. When He talks about guidance, can you help me out, guys? Where's the only place in the Quran Allah says guidance comes into the body? Your brain, hands, anybody know? Where's the only place in your body that guidance enters? Where? Y'all are not boys. Yes, I know, but you're not boys. She's like, heart. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Now do what you did in high school. Copy off the smartest girl in class. What did she say? Heart is the only place, and I'm just going to quickly make a connection. You have doubt in Islam, you have doubt in Allah, it's because we pray like this. Why would you, the only place where guidance is going to enter my body, I'm going to pray like this. Yo. I was in New York, small occurrence, brother came out of ruku, his phone went off. I wish I could make this up. Yo, I'm praying right now, I'll hit you up. I wasn't even praying and I wanted to like start a namaz and break it. Because I was so confused. Why am I telling you this? Because if we don't take excitement in this, if we don't open ourselves up, I guarantee you will have doubt. Let's begin. Why did the Prophet ﷺ have 9 wives? Why did Islam, the early Muslims, fight so many battles? If God knows everything, then why do I bother? Why equality? Why hijab, no hijab? Why can he run around in shorts? Why can't I? Why anything? Why 4 rakat dhuhr, 2 rakat fajr? Yeah, 4 rakat fajr would be easier. 2 rakat at dhuhr time is tough for me. I'm not connecting. Why, if Allah knows everything, no, even better. You only sin for 50 years. Why do you go to hell for all of eternity? It's a doubt. It's real. The first thing we say is when there is doubt, there is belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let's start at the very top. Did anyone have one they could call out? I'm kind of dated. All of my doubts, God knows everything. Is Quran really the book of Allah? I think the wives things really bothers you. And I forgot something. Sisters, you can remind me. When Maryam salamun alayha's mom, when she said, Maryam's a girl, what did Allah say? When Mary's mom had the baby, she said, مَا فِي بَطْنِي مُحَرَّرًا فَتَقَبَّلْ مِنِّي. First, she was proud to be pregnant. Number 2, she told Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about her pregnancy and didn't treat it as something taboo. But when she said it's a girl, what did Allah say? Come on, guys. وَلَيْسَ الذَّكَرُ كَالْأُنثَى. Pause. Allah already told us, you guys are not like you guys, and you guys are not like them. So let's stop the equality thing. Allah created us. I'm going to start an organization. Myself and all the speakers are running for brothers who want a uterus. Stop laughing at me. It's equality. I want a uterus. I would like to feel a warm baby inside me. I would like to be Allah's Olaf. Why not? Warm, and I figure if I'm a snowman, where can I never go? There you go. May I be Allah's Olaf. But sisters, that difference was made from the very beginning. We push forward. All the doubts you have about equality, about anything you hear about the deen, where did they begin? They begin with you not talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's take one doubt. Maybe we can get this. If you can just show me a quick hand. I'm blue screen already, bro? Does anyone know of the poet who lives in your time named Jay-Z? A poet who lives amongst you, used to sell heroin, and now wears a bow tie and has lunch with the president. It works for me. This poet of yours said at the beginning of his new album, when he was making a commercial, he said, if God gives you free will, like you have the decision to choose, right? This illusion of free will, then He sends you to hell forever. That's not fair. That's a doubt. Is that a doubt? That's a fair doubt. And when Jay-Z has a doubt, we all got a doubt. Right? It's like, and I just pause here for a second. If an Egyptian were to pronounce his name, how would it sound? Thank you. Shame on you. Well, that's what he's like when you take your religion from them. That's what it's like. So any Egyptian brother could yell out his name? No, you can't. Not in a public setting. He said this, and I'm going to ask you a question. I pray you can make the connection because it closes my talk. Brothers and sisters, this is a yes or no. If I were to sin here in front of you, the question is, how long does it take to get to hell? It's a doubt, right? Everything I could give you, it all ends up with فَأَيْنَ تَذْهَبُونَ. So let's be real here. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-jannah wa ma qarraba ilayha min qawlin wa amal. Let's start there. So Jay-Z's told over 5 million people that if you're going to go to hell and you'll go to hell forever, just for a few bad deeds that you did. In response, my question to you, if I drink alcohol here, it's the best ikna ever. If I drink, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abdu rasuluh. If I drank alcohol right here, brothers, would I go to hell? Would I go to hell? Right here, now. Would I go to hell? Yes or no? See, the question, no, say it again. What if I drank it here and I didn't die? The brother said the exact words. If I drank alcohol here, I would not go to hell. If I missed Fajr this morning, I would not go to hell. What do I have to do? I have to stand in one place and sin until I die. And then maybe I might get punished. Maybe. Does that make sense to anyone? No, that's a pretty fair thing. But it takes a lifetime to maybe go to hell. That's not a doubt, that's reality. It takes a lifetime to maybe roll the dice. Okay, maybe you go to hell. Because how do you know your mom's dua is just going to, like icing on the cake? So now how long does it take to get Allah's rida? How long does it take to satisfy Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And I love the way Umar said it, Hafidhullah, Allah bless his daughter. Once you're in the fold of Islam, like your iman goes up and down a little bit, but you're never like, there is no God. It doesn't work like that, bro. Like one day after tahajjud, you're like, nah, I'm good. It doesn't work like that, guys. I promise. It just keeps getting, and this is East Coast, so this might not mean the same to you. It gets higher and higher, and on the West Coast means a completely different thing. So as you're getting higher, I ask you the question, 70 years to maybe go to hell. There's no doubt in this. How long does it take to get to, not Jannah. Jannah's nothing compared to Allah's pleasure. Please answer my question. How long does it take to get to Allah's pleasure? If you would sit up just for a moment, I didn't make you stand up. Would you sit up? Oh, I forgot. We don't know what sitting up means. The chair was created in the 16th century as a place to put your bottom. Later on, a black plank was added so that kings could show their magnanimity, their amazingness. A chair was never sat in like this. Y'all look like you're going to sell me an ounce when you're done. That's what y'all look like. Like, hey, this is good, B. Can you keep talking that Allah stuff and do that loud thing again? Do it loud. It's madness. We're talking about Allah. Sit up for a moment. Answer this question. Doubts will be done. How long does it take to gain Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's rida? In through your nose, call it out. Barely any time. You know how long it takes to get Allah's pleasure? Everyone in through the nose, and everyone sitting like this, we did the whole heart thing already. Ain't no guidance coming in your body. It's like, oh, come on, Allah, guide me. Let's go. Guide me, Allah. I swear, guide me. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'a wa amalan mutaqabbala wa rizqan tayyiba. Deep breath in through your nose, please. Can you do it with me? Right hand on your chest, right hand on your stomach. Simple. Don't move the chest, move the belly. In through the nose. Let it go through the nose. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Yeah. Your mom told you to pack the Tic Tacs, but you didn't listen. One more time. In through the nose. You're moving up here. In through the nose. Hold it. Now listen to the word Subhanallah. Now repeat after me. In through the nose. 4 sounds. Astaghfirullah. I'll ask the question again. How long does it take to get Allah's pleasure? You guys live in this world. Innal insana lafi. How did every generation before the watch keep time? It's tough. More. Because that's day. That's like the hour. How do you keep seconds? Practitioners, how do you do it? How long do you hold a position, sisters, when you're working out? Because looking over here, ain't nobody working out. So, let's try it. When you hold a position, how long do you hold it? For seconds or for breath? It takes 1 breath to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From your heart, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I am turning to you today. Let your name be written on a brick of the wall of Jannah. How long does it take to get to hell? An entire lifetime, and then you might fail. How long does it take to get to Jannah? In through your nose? Subhanallah. Do I need to tell you to say it now? Ya Rab. Ikna's going to make me old. I'm going to turn into like this old uncle. You saying... So now, deep breath in. Subhanallah. You can't be louder than a guy without a microphone. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. The objective was louder. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. I ask you to leave with that. Every doubt that comes to your mind, bring Allah into the moment, and it's done. I close on the simplest concept. Sisters, hang on. Brothers, between 2 friends, how do fights usually start? How does doubt start between 2 friends? Anybody, quickly. When Kobe and Shaq were playing great basketball, what tore them apart? Ego and talking. Other people's hearsay. So why do you have a doubt in Allah? Because He said it. Because Qasim said it, or Umar said it, or Abdul Nasser said it, or Mufti Meng said it, or anybody said it. Why do you have a doubt because of someone else's hearsay? You know why? Sisters, how does the husband and wife, most divorces, what really happens? Talking, right? It's not me and you. It's what she said to her cousin's, neighbor's, sister's, best friend's dog, and it came back to you. I ain't playing around. But you laugh until you have to hold the hand of your best friend who's crying because he got divorced. Bro, why'd you get divorced? I don't know. I don't have any reason. Why? Because someone else's hearsay came between. I'm asking you to take your doubt. Go 4 steps back. Find out. Don't hearsay. Allah said, no, bro, I don't believe you. Where does it say it? You go read the Quran yourself. And then when you get to a part in the Quran, we're like, hey, what does this mean, Allah? Can't you ask Allah in 2 rak'ah? Can't you just be like, hey Allah, I don't know why we do 4 wives. Help me out. Oh Allah, I don't understand why 2 women witnesses. Oh Allah, find them and kill them wherever they are. What am I supposed to do with that one, Allah Ta'ala? Why can't you ask Allah? And now wait. So I want everyone to become a mufassir here? No. Read the Quran. No more hearsay. No more doubts. A deaf man once came to me and said to me, My parents told me for 20 years I was going to hell. Why? Summum bukmun umyun fahum la yarji'un. Hearsay. Stop listening to what somebody has to say about the Quran. Read the book on your own. Stop asking someone else's opinion. Read the Quran. When you have a question, make 2 rak'ah. Now, what if you still don't understand? Don't listen to somebody. But everybody in this room has a somebody. Mufti Menk, Umar Sulaiman, Brother Noman. When all of them are saying the same exact thing, read Quran, love Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, be good to your parents, try not to mess around in college. Yes, I know it's dawah, whatever, right? What are you doing at the beach, bro? Showing her the signs of Allah. That has happened several times. Been with students going to the beach, like, Brother Sam, we should go to another beach. Why? Because he's there. Oh, gotta go. Oh, it's happened so many times. Bro, what are you doing? And she's like throwing her hair in the wind. I'm like, that's dawah, brother. You could call me, I'll come to that. Because it doesn't make sense. So do the same. Don't find a middle person. But when somebody says the same exact thing, I'd sign up. So if you're sitting at home, it's not us guys. None of us really have that big of a doubt. Does anyone think Abu Abdullah ibn Mas'ud had weak memory, or Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala an had epilepsy? No one thinks that in this room, but your friends do. What do you need to do? You need to be that vessel of light. How long do you want us to fill you guys with stuff and you feel good about Iman and run away? When do you want to become better than us? We get plugged to come and speak to you. We get told this is the topic doubt. When will you be greater than a speaker who doesn't need lights and a projector and something like this to become heard? When can you be as patient as someone who has doubts? Because someone comes to Brother Sam, you got no doubts? I got doubts. I'm still trying to understand Ashra Qiraat completely. I can't understand, but I'm studying. Like, alayhim, alayhimu, okay. Nas and Nas, that's tough. That's tough. Try telling a Desi, they'll be like, yes, we can read Quran incorrectly. Ashra Qiraat. It's the 11th hidden Qiraat. I ask you to do 2 things as you leave. Find the remembrance of Allah constantly. And once you found that breath, maybe you didn't have it now. Maybe you need to keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. One subhanallah will give you Allah's ridha. Every doubt you have, tell Allah. Like, go to Allah. Allah, I don't know. I have no idea. How does this work? Why are there gay people, Allah? I understand haram, halal, but Allah, what do you want us to do with them? We watch them on TV, we do this, we do that. I close with the last thing. She told me hearsay, he told me hearsay, y'all said hearsay. So why don't we stop putting things in here? Because when Jay-Z says something, it makes sense because it's being placed in your ears. When a movie tells you to go build a snowman, you say, no, I have to go read Salah. I really liked that one. It stayed with me for a while. The reason why I was disturbed by Frozen, just for 10 seconds here, it was fantastic, but didn't you realize, like, I thought the prince loved her, and then he stabbed her in the back and tried to kill her sister? What? Like, how is that a Disney movie? And he had the soft look of love, and then all of a sudden he tried to kill her. I had a problem with that. But I want to be all off, inshallah. Allah will accept us to be a bringer of peace, to bring a bringer of ease. But if you keep watching movies, if you plug yourself in, if you can't stand side by your Muslim brother when you're praying, but you could watch Pacific Rim and be like, word, be, it doesn't make any sense. If you believe Gollum ran away from a dragon, and you don't believe of the serpents of the hellfire, I got a problem with that. Wallahi lazim. I have a problem with that. وَأَعُوذُ بِكَ مِنَ النَّارِ وَمَا قَرَّبَ إِلَيْهَا مِنْ قَوْلٍ وَعَمَلٍ. I conclude on the last thought. Sunday, next Sunday, I'm teaching a Ramadan reading refresher. Umar said it, Qasim said it. Hamza, can you tell me to read Quran? Please. Please read Quran. You don't believe me because I've been saying it for 4 years in English. Maybe in sign language? One more time. Please. Have any? Khalas. Sunday, bi'ithnillahi ta'ala, aqlonline.com is doing a 4-hour, it's online. You just come. How many people in here know how to read Quran? Oh, this is going to hurt. I'm not even going to look. Allah Ta'ala. Okay. How many people haven't read in a really long time? Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-huda wal-tuqa wal-afafa wal-ghina. Like, it's been a while, right? So if I told you, hey, if there's a shadda and then there's a sukoon after it, you'd be like, why are you cursing at my mom? What I need you all to do is I need you to at least find Umar, find my Hafidhullah and his family, find someone and just learn the letters. This 1 day, 4-hour course will take you from I forgot how to read to I can read comfortably and give you the tools. If you don't know how to read at all, I promise you, take a step towards your Lord, and your Lord will do as you have asked from Him, because Allah loves to give. One time in through the nose, please. 4 sounds. Yeah, there you go. One guy sat up. Astaghfirullah. Brothers and sisters, quick question. Did Allah pray Fajr this morning? Yes or no? God, did He pray Fajr? Allah fasted? Allah pays zakat, hajj? What does Allah do that I get to do? What does Allah do that this sinner and happy person gets to do? Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. In His majesty, in His perfection, Allah perpetually sends durood, salams, and Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So next time you're alone and you get into the elevator and there's nothing on your phone and you do this, because you're alone, Allah's there. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there. I ask you to enjoin Allah. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma, I will throw this podium off the table one more time. Allahumma, fill the air. Salli. Let the air out of the tire. Wasallim. The Arab used to lift the ayn. The beauty of the ayn is when it's lifted. Rafa'a. Can you say ala? Ala. Wait, the echo's killing me. Ala. You're pressing it. You're saying Allah. Say ala. Now, like you're holding a gobstopper in your mouth, like you're sucking a candy, say, Nabiyyina. You're rooting for your favorite football team. Can you do it with me, please, young people? This is supposed to be YM. Do it for me. Can you say, yay? That's why Baltimore teams are doing the way they are. One more time. Yay. Use good sense. Nabiyyina. وَحَبِيبِنَا. And with honor, with respect, say, وَرَسُولِنَا.